Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad you stopped by. So it's getting really chilly out there right now. So I know a lot of you guys are making some soups in your crock pot. So today I'm gonna show you something to go along with that. It's my no-knead cheddar herb bread. It's super easy to make. The hardest part is just waiting for it to rise. You do not have to knead it. And you can also add some chopped olives or chopped sun-dried tomatoes in there. I just kept it simple with the cheese and the herbs, and I think you're gonna love it because there's just nothing better than homemade bread to go with your soups and your stews. So let's get baking. The first step is to take a 1/4 cup of lukewarm water, and we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of active dry yeast or instant yeast. And you're just going to give that a little stir with a spoon just to make sure it's all combined. And then we're going to set that aside and take 4 cups of flour or bread flour, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of basil. Then we're going to add 1½ teaspoons of salt. I'm using pink Himalayan, but you can use whatever kind. 1 cup of sharp shredded cheese, a 1/2 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. And now we're just going to give that a little stir just so everything is nice and combined. Now take your yeast mixture, pour it in. Then we're going to add 1 3/4 cup of cold water. And then stir it all up. And we're just going to stir it until it forms a soft, sticky dough that looks like this. Now I transferred it to a clean bowl that I greased with some extra virgin olive oil. And then I'm just placing it in there. Oops, it was sticking to my bowl. And then I just coated the top with a little bit more of the olive oil. That way when it's rising, it doesn't form a hard crust on top. And now I'm gonna cover this up with a towel, and you're gonna let it rise for 8 to 10 hours or until it has doubled in size. So mine took 9 hours and it's pretty much doubled in size, so I'm just punching it down to release some of the air. Now I'm setting my oven to 450 degrees. You want it to be very hot. And now I have a 7-inch cast iron Dutch oven that I'm going to put in there and let it preheat for 20 minutes. Now you wait till the oven reaches 450 to put it in there. And I did spray the bottom a little with some nonstick spray. Now I'm just turning out my dough onto some parchment paper. I sprinkled it with a little bit of flour, and I'm just sort of punching it down a little bit more. And then what you want to do is form it into a circle, a ball, and smooth it out. And then at the top, I just add 3 knife cuts, and that way it allows the steam to escape, plus it looks pretty. And now I'm just sprinkling it with a little bit of extra flour. Sort of makes it look more artisan that way. That's totally optional. And now you're gonna carefully put it in your Dutch oven because that is gonna be hot as heck. You're gonna put on the lid. The lid won't be hot because you did not heat the lid. And you're gonna place it in the oven for 15 minutes. Now after the 15 minutes, the lid is going to be very hot. So make sure you don't forget to use an oven mitt, and it's going to look like this. It's halfway done. Now you're going to uncover it the rest of the way and cook it for about 20 minutes until it's nice and golden brown on top and golden brown on the bottom. It's going to look like that. So let's slice up a piece. There it is. Now I sliced into it, was really hot, so you might want to wait another 15 or 20 minutes before you cut into it. But you guys, it's so good. Nothing like it with some butter on top. Goes great with your soups, your stews, and it's so easy. So I hope you guys are going to give this a try. If you do, let me know. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.